Yo, what's going on, fellas? I meant fellas. Saturdays for the boys. Welcome in, yo. All right, where were we here? Yeah. Teed up Saffron and Nicholas Stevens. Sunil, what's going on? Frightening truth. See, I thought it said frightening for a second. Reading skills getting better. Welcome in. What is up? What's going on? All right, let's just get blasting. A little bit different music today. Switching it up. Switching it up. What was I doing? Diablo 1 intro theme. That's actually which one is that? I think that's the Wilderness, but lo-fi remix that Blizzard did about a year ago before D4 came out. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Switch it up a little bit. Yeah. This is some White Bat Studio. I stole it from G-Stacks. Not stole, but I was he was streaming the other day. I checked them out and I was like, oh, this stuff's pretty cool. Give that a whirl on the stream, see what's up. Now this one's from a different dude. So we'll see if I get copyright hit or not, huh? We'll see what's up. Defender, legendary. Ethereal, okay, should I Zod it? Should I Zod it? Maybe next time. Okay, remember how to play this game here. G-Stacks, yo! I was listening to some of your boy White Bat Studios here. This is like a dark industrial. What is this one? What is this one? Doom-inspired industrial metal. I think it sounds all right. I think it sounds pretty good. Welcome in, G-Stacks. Let's see G-Stacks. Oh yeah, it's early over there. It's in the AM for you. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta look where I'm going. Bob B, what's up? Happy Saturday. Yeah. Hopefully everyone is either working if they want to work or not working if they don't want to work. I know some people love that overtime. You're through. White Bat audio. Could have happened to the best of us. I think there's another guy that I listen to. I don't listen to him on stream because you can't listen to his stuff on stream, but he makes really good stuff. It's Dark Cabin Studios, and I think that's where I got that from. But his stuff he makes you can't listen to on stream or he'll copyright hit you. But he's got all these different songs he makes himself and things like that. So back to single player for today, and yesterday was as well for a few days at least. I don't know. Not sure for how long. It is nice and convenient to be able to have. What kind of music on my end is kind of blasting over here. It's kind of nice to have every single, like essentially every single piece of gear and character and ability to play any build you want to at any time on offline single player. Kind of tough to get around, to be perfectly honest. When you can just like, what build do I want to play today? Everything. So. T-Dub's his best barb skill to get you through hell. Most people go singer barbs, so. Well, I mean, like, I guess it depends. Singer's easy to go because then you can just get like dual spirits, you know, get your skills up. Tax cut, what's going on? Is this live? Yeah, I'm alive still. Welcome in. Pre-recorded. I knew you were coming. No, I'm just joking. Welcome in, Texco. There we go. I was just standing there for a second because I was adjusting the music over here. Immune to cold, bruh. Let's keep blasting anyways. No chance in the whole room. Unbelievable. Some streamers do, like pre-record and then just upload. Yeah, I guess some people do that, yeah. They'll just stream on Twitch and then they just upload the stream over onto YouTube or something. Nope. You know me, though. I don't do that. I mean, I'll have the VODs up, but I stream, like, it's pretty obvious, I think. Oh, Fred coming in with a 20 months.
It's that like you Slayers. Go Spearaden. _legend.
Go Spearaden. Thank you so much. Fred, you Slayer. My man. Thank you so much for the 20 months. 20 months. Your Slayer ships almost hit the terrible twos. Raider Claw. Uh-oh. Mosaic base. Do it! Oh, well. 3 sockets, but... running Singer now, so you'll stick with it. Yeah, either way, T-Dub, I will say, in my opinion, anything I've done, whether I just did like the Throw Barb playthrough, I've done Frenzy, I've done Singer, they're all pretty difficult on playthrough, so just prepare yourself to have a rough time, in my opinion. Maybe some other people are experts on it, but Bit said he's never seen someone pre-record a stream and talk to chat. Yeah, I think what they meant was like kind of what I was saying, that people will stream onto Twitch and then the next day they'll upload the VOD onto YouTube or something. Most people don't do that anymore though, because you used to, a lot of people know this, so maybe it's not new news to a lot of people, but Twitch used to have a rule where they technically own the rights to your stream if you streamed on their platform for 24 hours. So that's what everyone used to do. They would stream on Twitch and 24 hours later they'd upload it on YouTube. But most people just, if they're going to do anything like that, they usually just dual stream now. But yeah. Did I take them out since I'm here? But does that mean you get to be an a-hole and throw tantrums? Does it mean you get to? I don't know. That's kind of what you do already, so I guess you just keep being yourself. Oh, roasted! No, I'm just joking. Champion X, we want that to be God tier. Better than that. Just kidding. Just kidding. Overcome fatigue at the gym. Not really. Mind over matter, essentially. Depends, I guess it depends what you're doing as well. Like, I know one thing for cardio, it's not like some game-changing new thing I learned, but the more distracted I am with what I'm listening to, or if I'm watching something, if I'm like on the stair climber or doing any kind of cardio, I don't get tired. Like, I forget that I'm getting tired. Like, I was watching Stranger Things before I can remember, and I would literally be doing the stair climber and I wouldn't even realize it had been like 50 minutes and I had done like 170 flights of stairs, and I was like, oh shoot, like the episode just got over and I kind of forgot what I was doing here for a second. That's about the best I got for you. Nothing great, but ready to get 75 for a respec to do some stats and skills. This is T-Dub. Oh yeah, going from nightmare to hell difficulty, a huge jump there, T-Dub. Yeah, for sure. I'll be honest, I think with Barb, that's why with Barb a lot of times what I do, and this is what I mentioned, I don't know if you were in or around when I did the Throw Barb playing and stuff like that. I usually just get through nightmare and I do all my leveling doing like nightmare bail runs, or just if you're on offline single player, if you can, set it to like player 7 and run Eldritch just over and over and over and over again until you get high enough level. And then I usually don't go any further into hell difficulty. I just go farm the pits until I level up for a while. Or depending on what I want to do, I will, because you actually get a bunch of levels. You can get levels relatively quickly, not as fast as everything else, but just running the pits. But maybe sometimes you want to get the Trav or something. Maybe you'll play through a little bit more, but just farming 85 areas, you can actually get some experience. Pits terrorized in 13 minutes. Nice. That's online, I'm assuming they're a bit. I didn't look into it at all. I didn't even look and see what the terror zone was for me right now, actually, till just now. Justin Flint, yo, welcome in, fellas. Fred and a couple other people, G-Stacks, talk about eating before working out, getting enough protein in. Yeah, I guess that's one thing that slips my mind because, you know, I'm not some nutritionist expert or something, but I mean, I definitely always eat enough food. Eating enough food is never my problem. It's kind of the opposite. So when it's not something that ever affects me, I kind of forget about it, I guess, but... Legs, abs, back, and cardio. Yeah, it's I don't usually do cardio and like lift heavy in the same day. I mean, I guess that could be, depends on the person, obviously, but T-Dub says, yeah, offline single player been running Eldritch. Gotcha. Yeah. Robbie W, welcome in. Was hoping I was streaming. Well, you lucked out. You lucked out. My man, welcome in. You're playing right now, so I guess I'll have 2 of your last streams to catch up on what's going on. Hello, what's up? What's up? Got a low in Iraq's. You have been golden to watch while I'm playing along. I hear that a lot, that people find a ton of stuff when they're watching me. I don't know what it is. You guys are taking all my drops. I found a dull rune right now. Isn't that pretty cool? Congratulations, though. I'm completely joking. Congrats. Saffron said he's tempted to push his barb to 99. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it too here. Since I'm 97 on the sorceress, so I only have a level. Real annoying is I was setting up my gear real quick to play on stream one time, and I forgot. I literally just forgot what I was doing, and I was thinking like, oh, it doesn't matter if I die. Like, I'm just gonna go out here and see like how much damage I can take, and I died, and then I was like, wait a second. Oh my gosh, I'm 97 and I just lost like this much experience. Oh my god, what was I thinking? Like, I thought I was on like an online character or some random character or something. I don't know, but that was pretty annoying. I lost like 4 days of like experience grinding worth. But I know I'm not going to push to levels in here. I'm just farming P1 in the pits or whatever, or in the Stony Tombs here, but I was thinking about doing it. Make a Nova Sorceress and just absolutely hammer. Just one quick second. I'm not dying, right? Double checking something here real quick. Huh. Okay. Nova, easy way to go. Yeah, Nova is just a super fast mob clear, and if you're leveling, yeah. Clearing high level mobs is where to go. P8 mobs, clear, clear, clear. Maybe we'll do that after this, maybe. Just be crazy. Andy says his terror zone's been paying off nicely. Nice. Can't have Ondals with Nova. Ondals with Nova. I don't get what you're saying there, Saffron. I mean, I know what Ondals is, I guess, but oh, like the 5% experience gain on the staff you're talking about? No, I get it now. But no, I wouldn't worry about that. I would worry about slaying faster. Gotcha, guy. Yeah. I mean, you could do Nova with the Ondal staff technically. It is allowed, but I would definitely not do that. Circlet, gonna be good. I know it. Oh. Forget that. Christopher, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, and Bromac, what's going on? What's up, dude? Sapro says, funny seeing those Ondals, barbs, and Amazon stuff leeching in chaos. Yeah, I don't know that I've really seen anyone running around with Ondals in like a long time. Boy, if I had one more magic find, fellas. That could have been my Griffins. Again. How's your day going? How's the loot? No loot yet. Only been on for like 10 minutes. Day's going fine. Woke up, laid around some more. And then I went ahead and I laid around a little bit more. And then I started streaming. Ate lunch, started streaming. Yeah, actually, not that it matters or anyone necessarily asked, but for some reason I woke up at like 4:45 this morning. Not sure why I did that. Or not sure how that happened, I should say. Unfortunate. But no big deal. Redo attack rating. I mean, it is technically superior. It is technically superior. At some point, that 3 attack rating is going to be the difference between life and death. I know it. Just know it. Lego Master said he used his Ondals to get to 99. Every 99 barbs just uses Ondals and leeches experience. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I never tried to push a barb, like try to get any level amounts on a barb, so that's a little blind spot for me or something, huh? Rip. Ormus Robe, would it be the best in slot? What, for this build, or what build are you talking about? I generally don't go Ormus anywhere. Because you, like, you have less, like, FCR than you would have on, like, a Viper Magi, so it's not, like, getting you the best spot there. You don't get the magic find to get on Enigma, so you're kind of missing out there. Enigma's got 2 skills on it as well, so, you know, I usually don't use Ormus like anywhere. Now, if people want to or whatever, you know, they say, oh, technically the plus this and that. It is what it is, but I just never use it anywhere. Grand Crone. See the Ondals, people getting carried with an Ondals. You see in Terrorized Chaos in Worldstone Keep, says Saffron. Couple Mosaic Assassins melting everything. Yeah, good old Mosaic Assassins. Crazy Bone, yeah, what's going on? Hardcore solo cell phone playthrough Gulldagger, first time through Trist. Ooh, man. It's always crazy, or not that crazy, but cool finding something like that, like early on, that can help you out a bunch. Cool, cool, cool. Do you ever do a bunch of zones at one time? Yeah, it depends what I'm doing. Usually if I'm ever playing like off stream, I don't just run one place over and over again. Depends what I'm doing, depends what I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll set up, even if I'm doing runs for videos, it'll just be, you know, a bunch of different areas. I don't feel like it. Really, to be 100% honest, I usually recommend to people to not... Actually, I even made a video about it. Don't play like a YouTuber. Don't just keep running the same area over and over again. You're going to get bored, probably. I don't really get bored, but also I'm talking with you guys, talking with chat, hanging out, making jokes and stuff, so... It's a little bit different, right? Lego Master said he was 9th on Barbed Ladder. Nice. Yeah, I don't think, like, ladder racing, I don't think that's ever really in the cards for me. Maybe getting this character here to 99 or something, but I don't know, I don't just, Talrash's Tombs. Yeah, boy. How's the cold monster situation look there, huh? I have no idea. Fissure, huh? Alright, well. Fissure, huh? We can do better. We can do better. There's got to be something in there immune to cold. I know it. Helm's not bad. I know I have ones that are like similar already on my druid for flickering flame bases. That's kind of what I was looking for, but I know I have some that are like I think I have one that's 2 to skills and it has 1 to bear already, something like that. So let me go see. I don't have a... I could always throw on a... whatchamacallit. Sunday, if I wanted to. Let's see, are maybe the gore bellies are immune to cold? These guys? Ooh. A lot more dangerous down here. These guys are immune to cold. A whole bunch of them. Whoa, these. I mean, even with it, the density down here is so good, it's almost worth it even, too. Maybe we will do. I could go grab the Sundertron, but that just sounds so annoying. I don't know how fast I would even be killing the cold immunes to make it worth it. Fort Rune. Let me see real quick. I don't know if I got my Cold Thunder right here. No go for Colts is rip. Well, if you have like a perfect gear, you can kind of go anywhere with anything. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try it out. You never know till you try, right? No cold one over here. I have a fire. Let's go get it, I guess. We'll throw her. We'll go grab her, throw her over here, try her out. Chim says he likes that the Thunder Charms make it so much easier to play any area. Somewhat. For the most part, unless you have like the best gear in the game, it's usually like not even. Which graphic do we want? This one. It's the bluest. Usually it's not even necessarily worth it, because when you throw on the Thunder Charm, you lose so much res, and then you got to make it up. It depends on the builds, but a lot of times it's just not even worth it. But we'll try it out here anyways. Minus 40 cold res. We'll be all right. 2 fire res. Why is that so low? I don't have no Alder's boots around. Why did I throw those on again? Boy, that's with the cold res made up from this too. We'll rock it anyways. Snow Pro, what do you... Jeez, this guy. This guy. Welcome in. Maybe you could wait 5 minutes to get out of the shower first. But no, it's alright. You can watch in the shower, I guess. That's fine. Alright, let's see how it goes with the Thunder Charm. I'm not sure. Did I battle order up? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. These guys are formerly immune to cold, I think. Yeah, with this build, that's not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. Cold Enchanted, it's gonna be a little slower. The thing is too, is I know that each tomb has like slightly different monsters each time, like so. Could kind of just be worth it just to blast the other ones, like. Maybe. This tomb, not so much. The density is not nearly what it was the last time I ran it. Let's move the. We'll do a couple of them here. I'm not feeling it already, but. Cold immune, physical immune. Gross, man. That's illegal. This guy's. Every champion just is cold immune. Pretty swicked. I think maybe we will. I feel like the density's still pretty good, even skipping some of the stuff. Definitely not the best build for the area, but Tax Cut says just do the real tomb. Or that's what you do sometimes. Yeah, okay. Alright. Picking up Chilean down. That did cross my mind. Every ghost champion is immune to cold. I don't know if that's normal or not. That seems kind of odd, but seems kind of odd, but Heidi, welcome in, Yo-Yo. I'm playing single player. I'm not playing online, Heidi. Oop. Oh yeah, he's immune to cold. Good job, Phil. Wasn't paying attention for a second. Next one. These tombs are huge. Tombs are huge. Tax Gut said he got a perfect Shaco from Nightmare Terrorized Duriel. Nice. Yeah, maybe the more I do this, the less I like doing it. I'm gonna be honest. We'll go after our dog here, and then we'll call it a day. Then we'll call it a day. I could just spam farm Duriel, huh? Oh, an SOJ! An unidentified SOJ. Fellas, let's go. Unidentified. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Not quite. We'll get him next time. 183, pretty low on that too. So, ooh. Oh, so Rainfrost, cool. Rainfrost is cool though, right? If you needed one. If you needed one. You deserved it. You deserved it. Still okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna not do it. It stinks when you're doing a build that isn't great for the Terror Zone that pops up, but it is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. Cricket, yo, what's going on? Not that late. It's only been about a half hour. No big deal. Eldrune, let's go. So you gave in, Cricket, and made a Nova Sorc just like everybody else, huh? Yeah, I mean, I get it. Especially online where you can't just like, if you want to try a new build or play a new build for a little bit, you can't just like respec easily. So, I get it. You just want to have a great build to slay demons super quickly. It's all good. It is one of my favorite builds of all time, so. Tim's looking for Griffins and Death Fathoms still. Yeah, makes sense. Griffins especially. For that Nova, for that Lightning Fury Javazon. Death's Fathom I kind of use significantly less, but I know a lot of other people. I'm using it on this build, but usually most builds I don't really use it on. Even if they're like Blizzard and stuff. But that's a personal preference thing. See how much we got left. Where's this at? Halfway through this playlist. Windforce and Grandfather back-to-back runs, huh? Now that is some sick drops. Not that Grandfather's really worth anything nowadays, but still. The legend of the Grandfather is well worth the find. 2 monsters over here? Bruh. Yeah, Scott 2K here over on Twitch said, yeah, 2000 you would have been 2005 would have been jacked for those drops. Yeah, I can remember hearing about those things. Oh. I remember hearing about those back in the day and being like, yeah, I've never seen those before. Are you sure they exist? And my buddy pulling them up on the internet and like, oh my gosh. You're telling me that's worth 40 SOJs? Like, I could barely get a couple SOJs. You serious? I can remember. I remembers. Where's the Lego Star Wars? That's coming another day. Lego Star Wars stream. I may end the stream today with a maybe we'll end it with a half-hour of GeoGuessr or something today, huh? Ooh, yeah. Show you guys how good I've gotten. Really, how would a Glacial Spike Holy Grail go against a Blizzard Holy Grail? I mean, Blizzard is better than Glacial Spike. But I just like playing all different kinds of builds. Some better than others. Some play styles different than others. But yeah, I would, anybody who claimed Glacial Spike Sorc, like mainline Glacial Spike Sorc, is better than a Blizzard Sorceress would be a lunatic, and I would not trust their words. See, Cricket, feel the same way about Doombringer. You can tell it was a great sword before LOD. Yeah, Doombringer, I think that was one I actually got my hands on back in the day, possibly. It's so crazy to think about that, like, when I was younger, like, just getting, if I got, like, any of these items, any of the items I find in, like, the Holy Grail, if I had back in the day, I would just, like, lose my mind. Go ahead, take them out. See, how percent faster would Blizzard be, you think? A lot. Well, if you're talking P1, not a ton, but this build pretty much can't do, even with the best possible gear, it pretty much can't do Player's 8 difficulty. It's like super slow, but that's not really what I want to use it for or whatever. So Taxca says first SOJ ever was from normal Diablo. That'd be so crazy getting something that sick early on. Let's see, I say SOJ is more common. Maybe I forgot what I said. I don't remember what I said about SOJ being common or not common. But yeah. Exotic, yo, what's going on? Welcome in. T-Dub said he's got 2 SOJs. Never a burr yet, though. Gotta keep plugging away, man. If you're on single player, you can definitely get one of those from Hammer and Lower Cross in no time, right? Guess no time's a relative statement, but yeah. Sacred Armor number 11, says Gorilla. Ooh. Alright, dual leech, but it was ethereal, huh? I'm guessing you never got a Tyrell's Might. So that's unfortunate. You'll get them next time. Andy says even lightsaber was dope to have back in the day. Yeah, that was one. That was one. I do remember having one of those back in the day, and I thought it was super cool. And then thinking about it, it only had like a maximum of like 90 damage, so pretty low on the damage numbers. But I just remember how sick the ignore target defense was. Like actually landing hits every single swing was just super cool. Snowpro needs to make his Chains of Honor. Softcore non-ladder. And he wants to give me free runes or bases. Oh, Snowpro begging for some freeze. Oh boy. Gotta get grinding, Snowpro. Gotta get grinding. I got more coffee. I honestly, I don't even feel like drinking any more coffee. I think I coffeeed out for today, fellas. Making sure this doesn't fizz up all over me here. Oh, I said when I was talking about how Wind Force was worth 40 SOJs. Gotcha. Well, the thing is that SOJs you can find like everywhere. And part of the thing we didn't understand, I mean, I didn't anyways, the idea of monster level and area level and item level and stuff like that. So I didn't understand, like me and nobody else, I don't think understood where you could actually find a Wind Force, so nobody had them. But what I remember doing back in the day, and anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, all anyone ever did was run cows all the time. The time frame when I played anyways. And in cows you cannot find a Wind Force, so I think that's why the price discrepancy. Also, there was quite a bit of duping going on back in the day, and everybody duped SOJs, so they were like less valuable. It depends on what time period you were playing in though, so. A day without coffee is like night. Yeah, well, I didn't say I wasn't having coffee. I already had 2 cups of coffee. Said I'm not having any more coffee. I have half a cup left, but I honestly just don't feel like it. At all. What? Immune to cold? That's illegal. I don't need any more Sixers. 7 or bust now in single player. Ooh, man, this one's a freaking slaughterhouse right now. Ooh, man, love it. A little squirrely, but it's going hard, so I like it. Zachary. Shoot a battle orders, huh? Yeah, forget about it. T-Dub says, okay, such a grind. 200 runs before you're just over it, huh? Yeah, I mean, yeah, to each their own. I can kind of get in the groove and plow through, but Tim says he gets a lot of his high runes anyways from Arcane Sanctuary. I kind of find quite a few there too. Part of that, I feel like people find most of the stuff they're looking for in the areas that they farm the most. I know it sounds pretty self-explanatory and like duh, Phil, but that's what I find so many in the cast or in the Arcane Sanctuary because I play Nova Sorceress a lot, and especially ladder resets, and that's a go-to spot. So. Oh, there we go. Hiding in the rubble right there before I flipped on the find item. We got a white facet, fellas. So because it is a white facet, you know it's got to be lightning damage, right? Fellas, boom. Okay, none of that was true. And it's a 4/3. What? Cool finding a facet. Cool finding a facet. Oh man, this song. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Unfortunately, that's just kind of trash for my offline here, but real rough. Back to single player for a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna hop back online, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Right now, I'm doing offline. Hopefully, slamming this kind of unique build here that I kind of put together and having a good time. It says duping was cool, but the hybrid rune words was where it was at. Having a CTA and Enigma at level 35 was fun. That's wild. Yeah, I feel like those hybrid rune words, I don't know, maybe it was during a time when I was taking a break from the game or something, but I don't really remember those as much as other everything else. That's what in any of my videos I never really talk about them because I've never played with them or anything, so. Robin, don't be making false claims like that. Free printer ink giveaway, get out of town. And he got himself a 1720 sorceress torch. Love to hear it. Congrats on that one. It's a solid roll. Double checking a couple things here. Bing bang boom. Oh yeah, don't forget, fellas, hit that like button for me on YouTube. Don't forget that. If you want to help me out, absolutely free to do, obviously. Patch 112, but they got patched and then removed in 113. Okay. Gotcha. Yep, I think that was around the time when I wasn't really playing. I think that was around the time I got my first Xbox and Halo came out and stuff, I think. Could be wrong. Very could be wrong. I'm kind of speculating here, but I think that was around the time and when I got Halo and started doing Halo parties at people's houses, and then Halo 2 came out and you could play online. Man, it went down. I didn't touch Diablo 2 for like 8 years. Between like Halo 2, Halo 3, then the Call of Duty started coming out, and ooh, Messerschmitt's Reaver. I am going to make a Messerschmitt's build one day. One day. $10-10 Necro on the first one. Ooh, that's a little bit worse. All right, we need to every day we got to get at least one like sick, huge, crazy item. So we got the Ethereal Death Fathom yesterday that was. I forgot it was just yesterday. Wonder what we're gonna get today. Hero's Might, maybe. Vincent said ODST. Yeah, I don't ODST. I absolutely hated that game. That was one that I got and I played for a little while and then I didn't play it again. Then I played it for like a week or two. ODST, isn't that was the one that didn't even have Master Chief in it? Not that that's the hugest deal, I guess, but I remember I didn't really like that, and I think that was the last Halo I played. I only played it for like maybe a month, and I was just like, meh. Could have been because Call of Duty was around that time as well when I first started playing the first like Modern Warfare. Possibly, the time frames are hard to recall at this elderly age. You know what I mean? Now that we're old people, brains are slipping a little bit. It's tough. It's tough. Ethereal Gladbane, I'd take that. Zotted up. Ooh, yeah. ODST Halo 2 expansion. That's not the way. I remember Halo Reach. I thought I'd have to look it up. That's not the way I remember it, but I have forgotten things before. Real-time strategies? No. I hate real-time strategy games. Hates. I will say I've barely played them at all, so. But the few times that I did not like them. And it was very few times, I will admit. And it was when I was like 15, so. Ruined forever, just from my experiences when I was like 14, 15 years old. Let's see. Yeah, from what the Google machine said, ODST was Halo 3 ODST, which would make more sense. Because I was like, Halo 2 was like where it was at. That was probably the one I played the most, and I got kind of confused there. I was like, how do I not remember that right? Halo 3 wasn't bad though. ODST was like its own standalone game though, wasn't it? It wasn't just like an expansion pack with more maps. It was like a sequel. It was like Halo 3 the sequel, if I remember correctly. I'd have to do more than, I guess now that I think about it, it must have been, because I feel like it was its own game. But yeah, I'd have to Google and read a bunch more, which I'm not gonna do right now. Future Phil can worry about that. Future Phil. That guy's always gets stuck with all the problems. What? There's 2 monsters over here? Get out. Let's see. Terp says basically the same thing. Stopped playing D2 when Halo 2 came out, and then didn't go back to D2 until about 6-ish years. For about 6 years. Yeah, I mean, we're on about the same trajectory, it sounds like, yeah. But yeah, when online, like, first-person shooters, it was just over. It was over. Yeah, we'll take out the last guy. Why not? Why not? Well, that'd be crazy if, like, because I watch guys that still do the Call of Duty stuff. I feel like they can never quite recapture, like, the magic of the original Call of Duties, Modern Warfare and Black Ops and stuff. I don't fully know why, though. Don't fully know why. Chirp says even played a couple of Halo tournaments back in the Halo 2 days. Nice. I kind of pondered going and trying some tournaments and stuff, but yeah, I mean, at the time I couldn't drive, so it was like, you know, tough to do. And I mean, I wonder how, if I was really even good enough to, like, you know, I think part of the reason it seemed like I was so good is because where I was from, like, most people didn't have high-speed internet, so I was like way better than everybody else at Halo 2. Because the difference between somebody who plays online and sees what other people online are doing, and then people who just system link and play is like astronomical. Because all the people that I knew were still just like system linking, and then see Snowpro. This is when I used to see Snowpro around. I used to system link Halo with him and a lot of his buddies and stuff. So good old LAN parties. They were all like, "Oh my God, what was that?" Because I was the only person that played online. Hilarious. Nostalgic Pokemon says you can't capture the magic anymore because everybody knows everything within 24 hours because it's all just on YouTube instantly. I mean, I guess it is true, but I mean, I don't know. Even though the Call of Duties, I feel like there wasn't like any secrets to know in Call of Duty. I feel like that's not why they were so great back in the day. It wasn't because there was like a secret things that people didn't know. But I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. Making fun of your 14.4 modem. Yeah. I was a high class country boy. Major Angle over on Twitch saying Call of Duties are AI algorithm clicker games. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but they definitely just don't seem the same, so. Oh, excuse me. I don't even know how to drink properly anymore, apparently. Just watching people play them now, it just, I don't know. Seems like they try to concentrate so much on making them like super fast paced or something. I don't even know how to explain it. Justin Flint says, hit that like button for Phil. Yeah, appreciate you. Don't forget, fellas on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button for me. Legends. Well, probably have the right weapon out. That'd be great. That'd be great if I was doing an extra 32% cold damage. Good job, Phil. Yeah, Eric saying back in the day, internet all about don't answer the phone, don't kick me off. Yeah, whatever ours was back in the day, it wouldn't kick you off the internet if people, like I'm talking about back when we had dial-up. It just the phone just wouldn't work. Like calls wouldn't come through. You couldn't pick a call. You pick it up, it'd be like out of the phone. You knew someone was on the internet at the time. Any timing with Hydra Sorceress? I haven't played Hydra Sorceress much since it got like re-nerfed or whatever. I don't really like the I don't like the playstyle of really any builds where you like throw stuff down on the ground and you wait for it to kill things. Just super passive playstyle, I guess you could say. I don't know. I know you can drop hydras and shoot frozen orbs or something, but not that there's anything wrong with playing it. It's just not a preference of mine. Actually, I don't think that was off a champion, so I would not want that to be unique. Because it would not be what I wanted it to be. Nostalgic Pokemon says it should be illegal to sell games that are beta. Yeah, it's tough to say illegal, but I don't think you can illegalize selling something that's not great or unfinished. You know, it just is what it is. Like, when it's a consumer product, it can't hurt anybody. I obviously do not like it either, so don't think I'm like mega defending him here, but I'm just thinking of it like realistically. Like, who's to say that it's not finished the way that they intended it? You know, it's tough. What do you call it? Tough to prove. Hexcut said his first high speed was DSL and it stunk. I do remember. See, I don't even DSL. I thought DSL. I don't even know what DSL really is. I knew it was a faster internet than dial-up, but I don't know where it really fell on the spectrum, to be perfectly honest. I just knew that when. Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to get myself in trouble. How long is the statute of limitations on downloading illegal music off of Napster? Allegedly, I never did it, but if I did. I'm kind of joking, but whenever you would go and look up for the host of the song that you wanted to download, like I'd be, you don't want to pick the regular internet. You're like, ooh, DSL, you know, or there was other ones too, but you know, I'm just saying. Been having a lot of fun since D2R came out, says Terp. Nice. Yeah, D2R has been like a revelation, huh? Check the Burr and Zod off in 2 days. Nice. That's pretty crazy. Especially as Zod is astronomically more rare, but Burr is obviously more useful. But yeah, I've only ever found one of those stinking little Zod runes in my entire life, even. I think I play quite a bit. So. Perfect. Where to farm runes for Runeward Mosaic? I know the mall you can get from the Countess. Let's see. Well, let's see. Gull you can't get from the Countess, I don't think. Well, you can, but it's like super uncommon to get over Ist. So I don't know. You're probably, let's see. I don't think there's any like super awesome way to get the Gull besides farming for high runes the way you farm for any high runes. So Cows, Arcane, Chaos Sanctuary, things like that, whatever one you're best at and fastest at. Do a lot of Hell Rushes for Forge. Yeah, you can get the Gull from Forge, right? From Hellforge. You're Hellforge, so. Skunky over on Twitch said he just traded up perfect amethysts until he got his Gull. So there you go. Yeah, perfect amethysts and Ral runes are shockingly valuable. considering you can just grab like all the lower runes and just cube them all together up to get Ral runes. Yeah, I didn't even want to come out here, but oh well. Usually it's a little bit like super early on in ladder I'll do it, but it's too much work now. But even a little bit into ladder, I'll grab like every Tal rune even and cube them together, because 3 Tals give you a Ral, you know, so. Oh yeah, Trab. I always forget Trab because I hate it so much. But yeah, Trav, you can get that stuff too. Good call. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Do the curses. Let's go. Love it. LK chest, says Eric. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. LK, you can get anything under Burr, right? Great. Which runes you actually get, though, obviously, is complete luck, but you usually get at least, like, what would you guys say for mid runes from Lower Kuros? Let's see, 100, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I would say you probably get, like, if you run them super efficiently, you can probably get 1 mid rune every couple hours. Like, I would say. So like a Maul, a Lem, a Gull, somewhere in those ranges. And that's like, well, it might even be more often than that, actually. But that's only going to work great on offline single player. I don't ever run Lower Cross online. I know some people say they do, but not this guy. I've done it a few times, and I teleport around for 6 days, and then I find none of the chests somehow, and none of the campfires, and I'm like, there has to be at least one, and I can't find it anywhere. I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. Always happens to me. Yeah, Greybush. I'm doing a I'm doing a Ice Blast Sorceress, bro. So I don't know how many times, if you have ever farmed Talarash's Tombs with an Ice Blast Sorceress. And I'm not fully respecking and then swapping all of my gear over and spending 20 minutes chasing down my gear on mules to make a different build so that I can go farm one area for like a half hour. It's the that's the one thing that, well, not the one thing, there's a lot of bad things, but Terror Zones incentivize people to never try different builds. It incentivizes people to only play the best possible build that's great at farming everywhere all the time, because you know, it kind of eliminates choice in that matter. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Back at it. Spanglish, yo, what's going on? What is this one? Did we change playlists here? It did. I don't want to listen to this one. Let's go with this one. This one's, I guess, technically considered dark industrial synth. Ooh, I guess. Safely say you've never run Tombs with a Glacial Spike Sorceress. Foe Zealer. Oh, yeah. There you go. Let's see. Is everything undead or demons in the Tombs? I can't remember. Yeah, I know Tombs is great. If I was Nova Sorceress, self-wielding Infinity, I'd be wrecking it, but... Let's see. I think aren't our fire builds kind of good in tombs? I can't remember. Or do you only have? Can you only do the best possible builds? Like you have to be an energy shield nova sorceress. I don't remember. Fun greater than best build. Yeah, that's what I generally go with, but it does lend itself to, because then every time that a good terror zone pops up, like if it's Chaos Sanctuary or Talus Tombs or something, okay, well, am I gonna respec now? Or every single time that you know, one of the better terror zones pops up and it's not good for the build that I have, it's real annoying. But it is what it is. Beetles in the tombs. Oh yeah, beetles aren't undead or demons. There you go. There you go. I feel like I remember fireball, you could blow up the tombs pretty good. See, what is immune to fire down there? I can't think of anything, but I'm probably just forgetting. Y'all know me. Marty Mario, what is going on? Welcome in. Best place to farm with a frenzy barb. I mean, it's physical, so you can kind of go a lot of places, but frenzy's gonna be any of the barb builds, in my opinion. They're just not like, how do I say this? Their damage output just isn't as high as other things. They can be fun, you know, kind of like this build, not the most powerful, can be fun. Best place to farm for frenzy. Boy, I don't even know. Like this, I guess I would say the same places as every. Frenzy might be the one that I played almost the least, to be honest, because it doesn't have the high stacking magic find you can get with that Berserk having like the 6-isted crystal sword on the other side or something like that. It doesn't have the AoE of Singer, you know, it does, you know, so kind of all the same places though, like Pits probably, Eldritch and Shank type of stuff. Trav, yeah, you know, like Synergy over here on Twitch said Trav, probably the same places everyone takes all the different barbs, I would guess. But I will say that's kind of just a guess on my part, because like I said, I've only dabbled around with frenzy barbs, to be honest. I know I've definitely ran even into Chaos Sanctuary and stuff like that, but if you got like really good gear. Yeah, Oath, what Ziltoid there. Oath is like a huge boost from what I remember doing. I wasn't doing Frenzy, I was doing Whirlwind, but I mean, it still kind of applies to where, when I jumped up to Oath, that was just like a huge bump up. I started a ladder, the last ladder, the one before this one as a barb. That was such a big boost when I got an Oath, so. Unbending Will, I don't think I ever got to get an Unbending Will. I think I was thinking about it and then I never got around to it. Oh, look at this guy.
You fill in chat. Less than 3.
Look at this guy. Less than 3? What do you mean less than 3, Sir Fox? Obviously a joke. Thank you so much, Sir Fox. Member for 5 months. Ooh, 5 slaying months. Thank you so much. You Beast Slayer. Ooh. Awoo. Welcome in, man. I hope you're having a great weekend. Hopefully you're finding some GG stuff in the game as well. Raced, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Almost Easter, yeah. Easter tomorrow from what I hear, right? What level is Tal's Tombs? I don't know normally, but right now it's terrorized, so I don't even know. I don't know what Tal's Tomb usually is normally. Like, I really have no idea. Probably like 78 or something, but I'm just guessing. Complete yes. Kind of without even a point of reference, to be perfectly honest. Just wild speculation on my part. Just farmed 10 hardcore torches. Got one of each. What? This guy. Nice. See, I don't think... How many have I done? Probably. I think I don't know if I've done 20. Maybe around 20. And I haven't gotten an Amazon torch yet, which is kind of annoying. I just kind of gave up. Like, I don't need an Amazon torch. I'll just keep slamming until I get the Holy Grail. Holy Grail, and then I'll have to go back and get my Amazon torch, huh? I won't have every unique item in the game. Because you have to have one of every torch, right? That counts for the Holy Grail. So technically, I have 2 items remaining. Didn't think about that. Don't know if that counts, though. What do you guys think in chat? Do you think it counts to have one of each torch for a Holy Grail? I don't think it does, because I've seen people do, like, barbarian-only Holy Grails, and, like, I think, I've seen Inferno do, like, druid-only Holy Grail. So, I don't think you have to get one of every torch to do that. I don't think. Now G-Stack's the noob mosaic guy. You gotta start yourself up a Spiridon, like Fred did. Spiridon. Have you find Zod, Phil? Yeah, I've got one Zod I found. Oddly enough, I actually found with an assassin. In the pits, of course. Cursed Ones has been watching on YouTube. Great stuff. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Welcome in, by the way. We'll shout out real quick. Anyone who doesn't know, most people, it's pretty common nowadays, but I am dual streaming YouTube and Twitch. You see the chat right there, but I do answer everything from both chats, if possible, so... If I got less than 200 people in the chats combined, I can usually catch almost everything. Over 200 gets a little sketch. Just difficult. The 10th one you farmed, Sir Fox says. Needed a pally, got a pally. Low roll, but you know, at least you got one. At least you got one. See, I've actually found like a bunch of sorceress torches, which cool and all, but offline, online you definitely want that because they're worth the most, like at least early on especially. Single player, you just want to get one perfect one and then you don't really care after that. Do an ethereal grail. Hard pass. That would take me like 4 lifetimes to do, by the way. Ethereal grail. Gross. Hardcore grail. That's probably a hard pass too there, Doomhammer. Probably. Bunch of people talking about the torch topic. They say, it don't really matter. I agree with that. I wonder, well, maybe I'll check one day and see what my keys situations looks like, because really if you go a fully decked out like if I just swap my gear around and make a fully decked out smiter, I mean, oh, I didn't even see a shark skin. What are those, water walks, right? Yeah, back in the day I had these. They're not great, but they're kind of good, but they're like the step up boot before you get something better. But yeah, fully decked out smiter, I mean, geez, you can run a torch run in like a minute, so. Maybe one day I'll just go ahead and do it. Tim says Fireball works okay in Tal's Tombs. You're quite decked out with GG gear though. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. Obviously, I have pretty good gear on this offline thing too. So I had thought I had seen people blasting, and I had thought that I had done it before, and that it was working pretty good, or that it did work pretty good. So. Synergy said he's got to get himself motivated solo D2R gaming again. Yeah, I mean, if you're not motivated to do it, that's not going to work out for you, but hopefully you get that motivation. Kinder Shot, welcome in. We having a great day. Old Man in the D2. I don't remember Old Man in the D2. I know I've seen that name before. Say it's down to 13 items. Yeah, those last few items on a Grail take forever. Last few. Like, who knows how long it's going to be till I get this Tyrael's Might, right? Not much longer, because it's actually going to be right here. Oh. Next champion's going to drop it, probably. Allegedly. The pits? Oh my gosh. What's immune to cold in the pits? I should have looked at the what's. Watch, it's gonna be Tal's Tombs, Pits, Chaos Sanctuary. And I'm like, oh, I'm just skipping them today. What day are we on? Yeah, it's Pits. I mean, I feel like Pits is weak enough that I could probably rock it. What's immune to cold down there? Not those guys. Zombies are fire. The Rakanishu guys are fire. Is it the ladies? The Dark Stalkers or whatever they're called are immune to cold? The archers are immune to lightning. We'll try her out. The demon women. Yeah. Well, we'll see what's up. We'll test her out. You never know until you try, right? I mean, they died pretty quick. That's what Act 1 monsters are so... Oh my gosh, they just nuke. I mean, it is a terror zone. Maybe I could... Not that I'll get a ton more experience, but maybe just from the more experience, I could turn it up to maybe 3. Yeah, I don't know about the immune to cold people. It might be a trouble. Don't know. But don't know till you try, once again, huh? Yeah, it's wild even with the cold the minus enemy cold res. I guess if you're going against stuff that is minus 145, which obviously works at 1/5 when it's broken by the Sunder Charm, but still. And there's 5 there. It's not, guess not that much more. Wait, I thought. Oh. I could do it. I think it's all right. Glacial Spike compared to Frost Nova? Oh boy, hard to remember. Hard to remember. Yeah, I honestly, Ziltorda, I just can't remember, to be perfectly honest. It's been a while since I played Frost Nova, and I didn't play it an insanely long amount of time, so not sure. Bit said needs to get a full game of Mosaic Assassins, and then G-Stack says, yeah, we need a full game of Mosaics to crash the game. Good old Mosaic Assassin. Boy, these ladies that are immune to cold. Just takes a minute. An annoying minute. Perfect Ethereal Tomb Reaver? No, I have not. That's incredibly uncommon there. Rathype? As I'm assuming you're aware. Oh wait, these guys are immune to cold too, aren't they? Usually. That's why they take so long to take these guys out. Guess there's more cold immunes down here than I thought. Kind of more suboptimal than I recalled. The first run, I feel like there weren't any of these skeletons that are immune to cold. Could be wrong though. Pinby, what's going on? Are you talking to me, G-Stacks? How do I hork bodies if I'm exploding everything? I don't. Do love horking it though. Not today though. Not today. Ooh, Ellie. How about this map? Ooh, get out of here. Telly. Hit recovery needed. Hit recovery needed. Blizzard or brutal for a Horker, says Pinby. Yeah, I mean, any of the cold builds are unfortunate for the Horker, right? Especially this one. This one shatters everything. Nothing is left. whatever the mercenary kills, I suppose. That's about it, though. Energy, you got a perfect ethereal Tomb Reaver on non-ladder, you say? Yeah, that's incredibly uncommon. Because I think there's like a bunch of different... Isn't there 4 or 5 different things that rolls on a Tomb Reaver? That's dehydrated, am I right? G-Sack said hurting a good amount from the gym. But in a good mood today. Well, that's how you know you got after it, though. If you're sore from the gym, you know you did your job. Even though it's incredibly painful, and hopefully you're not like me where you're sore for literally a week straight after if you hit the gym too hard lifting. Hopefully it's only a couple days like a normal human, but Soul Rune, oh! Man. All these cold memes really stacking up. Makes me not want to do it. I actually, shockingly enough, usually you don't, but I'm like, man, can I get a bunch of archers, please? Whoa, never mind, as I almost get melted by them. More archers to melt me real quick. Yeah, I'm having a lot less fun with this all of a sudden. A lot less fun with this. It's so unfortunate. You just want to play a different build just for fun, and then that's the day they decide to hammer a bunch of good Terror Zones in. I hate feeling pressured to only play the most meta builds all the time. Really annoying. But it is what it is. I think I'm just gonna hop back to Stony Tombs or something like that, you know, a place this is better. I don't like struggling through all these cold immunes this much. Not very fun, in my opinion. Earlier we were mentioning about builds that are bad for Hork Barbs. Tim H says, yeah, so's my Sorceress with Phoenix Redemption Aura. Yeah, that's rough. For the Horkers, anyways. It is pretty nasty to have for your Sorceress. Stack said he's going to go hit the gym again shortly. There you go. There you go. Major Angle says Hammer's the most boring. Yeah, I haven't played a ton of Hammers, but yeah, I just don't like how they, you know, spin out the way that they do, having them telestomp everything. So I wouldn't say it's the most boring just because I haven't played it very much, but I also am not a huge fan. I don't hate it either, but you know, just the needing to telestomp perpetually is annoying to me. Like with this build, you do kind of like telestomp, but you can telestomp and then shoot in the direction, you know. Hammers, they come out the same way every time. Do it. That's not what I meant. Race says almost time to get the brisket on. Nice. Now you're talking chat's language right here. Now you're talking chat's language. Crazy Bone says he got 38 chances from Normal Claw Viper. Ooh. Perfect Tomb Reaver odds 1 in 6.5 million. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. And then you got to times that by 23, because I think it's isn't it roughly 1 in 23 to be a ethereal item? So you got to multiply that by 23, and that's the odds that a ethereal perfect Tomb Reaver would drop. Tax Cut says, yeah, aiming the hammers turns you off. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like all right, and that's the thing. You can't really aim them, and you try not to aim them. You just that's why you telly stomp everything, right? So you don't worry about the aim. But it's annoying when there's like every last individual monster that you want to hit, you have to telly stomp. Tim H, what's a fun assassin build? I'm not much of an assassin player. It's probably one of my least favorite characters, so unfortunately I can't help you too much with that. Maybe some other people in chat got some. I mean, I know which builds that there are, but it's hard for me to answer which ones would be the most fun, you know, because I don't really enjoy any of them that much. There's like the lightning trap assassin. You can play fire trap assassin nowadays. Is okay, but you can only use it in fire areas, really. And then Mosaic, obviously. People love Mosaic because it's so broken. And it's super cheap. Geeds Grand Charm. I had to think that. I was like, I'm not in a terror zone. It's a Geeds. See how good we're gonna get, fellas. It's got to be perfect, am I right? It has to be perfect. Boo! Aww. 21. Yeah, well, no big deal. BLASTIN underrated. Yeah, I don't know what BLASTIN's rated. I guess it is underrated just because literally nobody plays it, but yeah, I mean, it could be one of those builds that's kind of fun. I've dabbled. That's another one that I've dabbled slightly with just to try out here and there, but oh, Sneer, welcome in, yo. Fred's starting squats because I missed them yesterday. Missed a squat day, huh? Always a fun one. Good luck, Fred. Trapper's fun. Couple people said Pinby, a few other people. Yeah, the classic lightning trap assassin, and yeah, you definitely have Death Sentry as well, obviously, for the corpse explosion. So I kind of took that as an assumption that most people knew about that, but I guess I should specify. Yeah, pretty much any of the assassin builds forego the Mosaic. You usually have at least a point into Death Sentry, and you toss that down. Kind of like a Necromancer. Like when you have a Bone Necro, well, you're really a Corpse Explosion Necro that uses Bone Spear, right? Summon Necro. You're really a Corpse Explosion Necro that uses summons, right? Poison, same thing, though. Even though I will say Poison probably does the most damage to all the monsters around, since it has the most area of effect on the poison, but... nah, who cares? Terrence, welcome in. Welcome in. Skunky says BLASTIN like throw barb fun for 5 minutes. Throw barb's fun when you have like the best possible gear. And it's fun for like a challenging like playthrough, or like if you're just like challenging yourself. But yeah, if you're not really wanting to do a challenge at the moment, then it's not as fun. Unless, like I said, you have the biz gear. Can you pick up? Thank you. Thank you for picking up, please. Throw barbs like a bad Javazon. I mean, I guess sorta, but I mean, everyone's talking a bunch of trash about throw barb. I like throw barb. I like the throw barb. Just because I wanted to come back to single player doesn't mean I didn't like the character or anything to build. Sweet fill in squats. Let's go. Get it, Fred. Putting up a PR. Burley welcoming. Yo, 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 yo. Good morning from Idaho. What's going on, Ribeye? All these legends up in the chat. Welcome in. T-Dub's rocking, or he's got at Gimmer Shred at Wraith Flight, contemplating the throw barb. Wraith Flight. What does that one look like again? I know the name, can't remember exactly what it looks like. Wraith Flight D2R. Take a gander over on the Google machine real quick. $478 max. The one I'm looking at here has got 400. That can't be right. Hold on. I guess it can be. Well, this one's got 365. That one might have been a PD2 version. Oh yeah, it was corrupted. Never mind. But still, 365 is decent. 100 viewers over on YouTube there. Yeah. We got 150 between YouTube and Twitch. So holiday weekend, a lot of people are busy. Usually there's more up in here, but we got all the legends up in here. Ooh, we got the days off for people at work, people going to the gym, working, lurking in the chat. Appreciate y'all joining me. And of course, hitting the like button like you did. Siri found my first Burroon in single player today. Ooh, still no Shaco though. Ooh, what? What? RNG. You'll get it. Keep plugging away. You'll get it in no time. No time. Oh, that's what speaking of Shaco, that's what I forgot to put. I forgot while I was filming the build guide for this. I put like a piece of gear on, and I was like, let's run out and just take out Eldritch and Shank and just see how it goes with this build and a Sunder Charm and stuff. And I went out and killed Eldritch. Then I went and killed Shank, and Shank dropped the Shaco, and I forgot to put it in the video. Dang it. Oh well, we'll put it in the Drop Alley video. Gesta for silly. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Says lurking. He's lurking. He's one of the lurkers. Love it. Love it. Love it. Element says brother dropped 2 jaws in 10 cow runs. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Fred said he disagrees on the bad Javazon comparison with a throw barb. Just because it ain't GG doesn't mean it's not good or fun. I agree. I agree with that. I'm not sure necessarily what his meaning fully behind it was, but I mean it's definitely not as powerful as the Javazon, but throw barbs are better than people think, I think anyways. Well, some people. I know some people were telling me that throw barb's better than a Hammerden, and I was like, okay. But other people say it's the worst in the world, and I'm like, okay. Love watching the long weekend, and nothing better than watching some Sweet Phil. Ooh. Appreciate you, Skrilla. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Burley says, seen my video for the summon Necromancer. Now he plays that build and he loves it. Cool. Glad it worked out for you. I'm a big fan. Necromancer Summoner is my favorite too. Just like you said, so easy peasy. Maybe I'll do a summon Necro now. I haven't done. Ooh, Falrune, let's go. I don't even pick up Falrunes anymore though. Offline single player, I don't pick them up. I should say. Only need 7,000 Falrunes and don't need 7,000 more. What's up with the music? I just went with something a little different. This there's a link to this guy in the description. White something. As for which playlist it is, I mean, you can snipe around. They got a whole bunch of. He's got a bazillion playlists, a bazillion different songs and stuff. So, maybe even 2 bazillion. White Bat. There you go. Yeah. It's a guy that G Stacks had found, and I kind of hopped on and thought I would use this on stream today. A little bit different, you know, kind of the techno-y instead of like the rocky. Whatever. White Bat music, right? Some of that. Great music today. Cool. Glad you like it. A lot of times if I change anything up, some people are like really mad. But, you know, it's not like I'm playing like country music or something. You know. Like Katy Perry or something, and like, I don't know, Rihanna. This kind of goes in line with like gamer people, right? I don't know. I like it. I like it every once in a while. Playing games, just chilling out. Oh, oops, Bob. I won't. When did I? I don't know when I said that or whatever, but I'll watch out. I won't do it again. Which country? Major angle. I get it. What's your armor? I got Enigma on. Enigma. Don't disparage country. Well, it's country's okay. But I was just trying to think of like the opposite of what I usually listen to. Yeah, Hello says, yeah, this playlist is good, but you go to country, I'm out. I wonder if they have anyone has any Creative Commons country. I feel like you can't really do that. Because country isn't really I don't know. I'm about to make some people real mad if I just say what I was thinking right there. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Or should I say it? Put it in the chat. Should I say what I was thinking, or should I keep it to myself? Half the people in chat are gonna leave if I say it out loud. Is it Nate's, I think? Just doing pit runs in my boots, listening to Kenny Chesney. Only way to grind. I was gonna say, because with rock music and other stuff, you know, you can have the music with no lyrics and you can still like listen to it. Especially like rock, especially like metal and stuff. But country music, like, I don't know if I could could you just sit down and listen to country music without the vocals, without the words? Like, I feel like musically, it's not really as interesting as pretty much any other kind of music in the world. I don't know. Not any, and literally, I don't know. I'm not a music expert, but I couldn't imagine listening to a country song with no lyrics and being like, this is good. Hello, oh, let's go. Come to a $10 super chat. $10 just for not listening to country. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't hate all country or anything. But thank you so much for the $10. You legend. Good old razor tail. So we're finding some little stuff today. Not insane, but you got to have one for those Javazons, the throw bar, all that good stuff. They all already left. Yeah. All right.
HELLOITSME donated $10 through Super Chat. Just for not playing country.
Once again, thank you so much. You legend. Yeah, even Fred, it looks like even people that agree with, that like country, they're like, yeah, I don't know about without any lyrics. Next stream, I'm going to be looking up Creative Commons country music backing tracks. I kind of want to look it up right now. After this run, I think I'm gonna look it up real quick. It's gonna be funny. Break time, go Grail items. Ooh, so we're trying for. Yeah, I don't know about this one, but let's go instrumental country track. Country instrumental track. One hour of country. Let's see here. I guess they have it here. I'll have to check it out because these will get me copyright hit, so I can't listen to them, but they got it on YouTube apparently. I'll have to check it out. Try the horror playlist. I'll have to look into it because there's so many. Well, really on his playlist tab, there's only like 4 playlists, but then he has all these playlists that are just like 2-hour playlist songs. Like, so maybe I'll have to. I did see kind of what you're talking about a little bit, but where are we at here? Yeah, that song's a little bit. It's all right. Let's jump to this other playlist since we're got. Let's see. This one is heavy dark. See what's up. See what's up. Good or bad, we'll find out. It's all gonna be pretty good, but Stack runs it with no copyright. Oh well, yeah. I mean, these playlists I'm listening to will be fine, but I meant I looked up the. I didn't want to play the country music backing track that I looked up in the background that you couldn't see. I wanted to see what it actually sounded like country music backing tracks with no lyrics. Because I can't even picture what it would sound like. I don't know. I can't even fully picture what it would sound like. Gonna pick up a little bit here? Come on. You can do it. The slow build on this song, I guess. Very slow build. A little too slow? You can get going. Come on, song. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. That's alright. Very similar. Wait a second. Oh, longbow. Very similar to some of the other playlists I had on here, huh? This guy does have a lot of different playlists that don't all sound the same. I guess I just have a more of a preference as far as it comes to this like synthetic music, you know. I like kind of the darker stuff, I guess. Jasper City agrees. Country's more lyric oriented. Storytelling. Metal is such more focused on instrumentation. Ooh, spit that out. Mark Making, yo, what's going on? Let me catch up on some of these comments real quick. Tim H said 1 hour runs not too much. Viper Magi Mall. That's all right. That's all right. You'll get them. You'll get more next time, I promise. Undead Arrow says Sorc's got so many builds just overlooked. You can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Have I ever read metal lyrics? I mean, yeah. It depends on the songs, to be honest. I know what you're getting at. You're gonna say they're all terrible or something. It depends on the song, though. There are some that are just like nonsense, and there's some that are just like just gross, or there's some that are really, really good. Depends on what type you're talking about. You said no, so you weren't going to go that way. Okay, gotcha. You're saying they're intricate. Yeah, I would say it depends on the band, definitely. Boy, why is this playlist is getting a little... What's going on here? I'm going to go to a new song here. I don't know what's up. Alright, well, at least we have sound. The other one was so slow. What's going on? I am experimenting around with some new playlist, new songs, so... Yeah, Diablo. Yeah, it depends if you're talking about, like, Lorna Shore lyrics, or are you talking about War lyrics, right? Or are you talking... Well, all right. I was going to say some other bands with my daughter's down here, so I don't want to say it out loud. Lamb of God, all right, there you go. Yeah. Chicho, welcome in. $185 sets of 10 says, oh, talking about your squats. Nice. Yeah, that's, to be honest, 185. That's usually just what I do. I don't load it up anymore. I keep like hurting, and I haven't lifted in a while. You know, I don't know if you remember, I got this back thing coming up, but yeah, I just usually don't go too heavy because I've hurt myself too many times. I just don't feel like it. Just don't feel like it. Cyberpunk vibes with the tunes. Yeah, I don't remember. Let's see, is this one considered? A lot of times they'll say, yeah, heavy dark synth. But yeah, it's kind of up that alley. Relative to like other types of like songs and backing tracks, these must be like way easier to make because there's a ton of people that make like music like this for people to stream to and stuff. Ethereal, bro. I guess it's just increased speed. It's not that good, but just wanted a bit of a pump today, says Fred. Hopefully you got that. You started a Canadian death metal band a few years ago, huh? Nice, nice, nice. I like dark synth. Check out not sure on that name, but I wouldn't say, I mean, I like it. This one's a little bit, I like stuff that's like more upbeat than this, to be perfectly honest. I think I'm going to jump to, let me go to new song. Let me see what's up here. What's this one? Yeah, this one's a little bit slower than I anticipated. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just jump back. Let's just jump over here. This one's a little bit more aggressive. I like more like, I guess if it was synth, more like industrial, you know, getting after it. But just kind of experimenting around, finding some new playlists and stuff, seeing what they sound like. So this girl wants to see Inferno Sorceress. Yeah, Inferno, rough, real rough. The fact that you have to stand still in order to shoot like that, it's just oof. Oof, oof, oof city. I've tried to mess around like with either Inferno or with what's the cold one that's on the Druid? Ice? Is it Ice Blast? No, not Ice Blast. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever the cold one that's exactly like Inferno on the Druid. I've tried that before. Tried to max that out, get it, but you just standing still is just such a pain to like channel it or whatever you call it. So annoying. Can't do it, won't do it. Get a black metal playlist, yeah. The hardest thing is finding these Creative Commons, like copyright free stuff that is that you can use on stream without getting copyright hit. On Twitch, you can kind of get away with more because they don't have the algorithm as complex as YouTube, so you don't get in trouble for playing music, but YouTube will hit you like instantly. If you play more than like 5 seconds of a song, they'll hit you instantly. It's pretty wild that they can tell that fast and so much so. Parents had been getting into I Prevail. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I put them at like 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. Of course, I will mention too, I kind of only hear the radio stuff. I have seen a few different times though, since they're like kind of like a localish band for me or whatever anyway. So like they're from Michigan is what I mean. So they come around all the time. Just all the time. But yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good. Slaughter to Prevail. I do. I haven't, I've never seen them live. I haven't, I don't have any albums or anything like that, but it's, Slaughter to Prevail's right at the top range of like the most aggressive thing that I'll like listen to. But it's almost like he's, Alex Terrible, I guess is his name or something. I'm sure it's obviously not his real name. Hold on. sorry. My bad. Where was I? My daughter like just sprained her ankle on the stairs or something. Like, so I got a little distracted. I mean, usually she'll be all right. It's hard to tell with kids, you know, they start screaming and crying so much. Whenever anything happens, you can't tell if she, you know, snapped her both bones in her lower leg or if she had a little scrape on her shin, you know. So, where were we here? Oh yeah, we were talking about Slaughter to Prevail, huh? So Slaughter to Prevail. Alex Terrible. It's impressive the way that he sings, right? His, you know, growls and stuff or whatever you want to call them. Impressive. Major Angle says YouTube's terrible. If you fart the wrong way, it's copywriting. Yeah. The worst thing is that, like, YouTube is so strict about copyright stuff is that they, like, somehow people can, like, fraudulently copyright claim, like, everybody all the time. It's super crazy. Oh, I was like, I can tell what's going on. My daughter's video is still playing over there. Let's hear people freaking out. I gotta go turn. I'm gonna go turn this video off. I'll be just like 3 seconds. Ugh. Ah! Sorry, noob streamer strikes again. Real professional, I know, right? Black Delilah murder. They were Michigan-based, for a while. I don't know if I've definitely heard of them, but I don't know if they've ever. I've never like, oh, I gotta go see Black Delilah murder, right? I've probably been to a show that they were at before, but. Can't say for sure. Monfreddy says, how am I supposed to know rune words and cube recipes with no internet back in the day? Yeah, great question, huh? It's supposed to be a top secret. Gotta figure it out on your own. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle back in the day, huh? Yeah, so far out of the playlists I played today, this one is definitely my favorite. Yeah, you said, I see you say Rip Trevor, Brian's lyrical content. I don't know who those people are. It must be singers in some of the bands you guys are talking about, I'm guessing. Just so you know, I'm not ignoring your comments. I'm just not sure what you're talking about there. And we were talking about Alex Terrible a minute ago. Some people said that the gator growl. Yeah, it's pretty wild how that he can do what he does, Alex Terrible. So Slaughter to Prevail's lead singer. I kind of wanted to go see them, but like, I forget who it was. Rob Zombie and like Marilyn Manson are coming or something like that. And Slaughter to Prevail is opening for them and somebody else. And I was like, I almost want to see the opening bands more than the headliners here. But I didn't even look into it because I just assumed the tickets were like $100 trillion. With, you know, Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. Graybush says you got to buy the guide talking about how to get the cube recipes back in the day. Yeah, there you go. I did buy the one that came with the guide, so personally, but the person on Twitch that was talking about it must not have had it, obviously. Oopsie. No good. Hello said he did Rob Zombie, Manson, and Fargo. It was like 90 bucks. Yeah. A little on the pricey side. That's what I'd expect almost, pretty much, but yeah, I seen Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie played at Rock on the Range the one year I went. Among a lot of other people, obviously, but considering he's like 60 years old, it's kind of impressive. He's still like, when I seen him anyways, he was still like flying around stage and stuff, so. The thing is, I don't like shows at like those big giant concert venues that are like, you know, the ones that got the seats down in front and then they got the big grass hill behind them kind of things, the amphitheaters and stuff. I don't really like seeing shows at places like that. I like seeing shows at like little places, so. But obviously those big bands like that don't play St. Andrews Hall and stuff like that. Anyone around Detroit that knows, you know, the Machine Shop. Fred says, not a fan of screaming death metal, has its place though. Yeah, my favorite's a mixture of some kind. There's definitely some of my favorite bands, some sing more than have the aggressive screaming, like for a little bit of it. Some of them, the aggressive screaming is like 80% of it, and there's just like, they just clean vocals on the chorus and stuff like that. But my favorite is like the combination in one way or the other. Pit or rock out? Pit or rock out? I'm not sure what you're asking there, Fred. Skrillex. That was from a while ago. I mentioned that. Hopefully you're not super far behind or something. But the big Katy Perry fan here. Katy Perry, huh? Who's not a big Katy Perry fan? Diablo says Unearthed in Whitechapel. Dude, check out this concert list that I'm about to tell you. So, if anyone from around Detroit would know this concert venue, but it was well known for just like heavy metal rock only concert venue called Harpo's. I went and seen Cannibal Corpse. Was it Cannibal Corpse? Job for a Cowboy, and then Whitechapel and Unearthed. That was the 4-band lineup, I think. Maybe, you know, I'm pretty sure it was Job for a Cowboy. It was crazy. No. Take that back. Take that back. It was not Job for a Cowboy. It was Hatebreed was in there. It was Cannibal Corpse, Hatebreed, Unearthed, and Whitechapel is what it was. At Harpo's. It was crazy. To be honest, at the time, I didn't even know who Unearthed. I had never heard. I don't think I'd even ever heard of Unearthed or Whitechapel at the time. They weren't new, but I'm not like super ingrained in that those bands or whatever. And I knew who Cannibal Corpse was, but I had only heard like 3 or 4 songs before we went, because Cannibal Corpse was actually headlining. And oh, B-Wax, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Nothing I love than when someone gives me some of Jeff Bezos' money. Ooh. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, supporting the channel. What a legend. But yeah, Cannibal Corpse was actually headlining, and Hatebreed was like the, you know, second to the last act up. I don't remember between the other two which ones went first, Unearthed or Whitechapel. But it was over the top concert. I'll just never forget when Cannibal Corpse was coming on. The guy was doing the sound check, and he was just he would come out and he's like hitting the kick drum, boom, 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 and he's got his hand over like this, and he's just going like this, boom, 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 just kept going like this to the guy, and he was there for like 5 minutes. Then he got on the microphone. He's like, hey, 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 and he just kept going up, 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 like turn it louder, and the guy just kept turning it up a little bit, a little bit. It was by far the loudest show I've ever been to when Cannibal Corpse went on, just the loudest. Isn't Cannibal Corpse just a zombie? Yeah, not sure. Never really thought about the technical definition. Matt says Whitechapel's first album, super crazy. If I had to guess, based upon how long ago this was, Whitechapel probably, I don't know when they came out, but they probably were pretty new. Because it was either Whitechapel or Unearthed that opened. They were the two, like, those two were the first two, so. Oh, at a concert, would I rather jump in the pit? I used to jump in the pit, but I feel like I'm too old now. I don't know, maybe now I could handle a little more though, because I do more cardio. Literally, I started, like, as I got bigger, you know, like I started getting out of shape, you know. I'd get too tired too fast. But I can't afford to jump in the pit and like get hurt now, you know what I mean? Can't risk it. Yeah, Jasper says the propensity of getting hurt in a pit real high. At a Hatebreed concert. Yeah, I do. A couple of my friends are like really big into Hatebreed, and I'm not as big into Hatebreed, but I like going to rock and metal shows, so I kind of like tagged along with them. Not to mention that those type of shows generally aren't super expensive, and they're at venues that I like. I hate going to a venue. I mean, hate. I much prefer. How do I word this? I don't particularly like going to a show and like having a ticket and a seat where you have to sit or just stand right there. Like, I would much rather go to a small place where like the stage is this high and you're, you know, and you just go wherever you want to and anytime you want to. And kind of my go-to. Man, I need to like favorite this playlist. This one's sick. Matt said, for the lineup I mentioned, he assumed Whitechapel would open. That album was very death metal oriented, and they became more core and less death, huh? Maybe I'll have to check them out, because I feel like actually the music I listen to is more core usually and less death. So I'm not great at genreing stuff though, so I will admit that. Everybody's got their weaknesses, huh? Mine is genreing individual specific types of metal music. And you don't want to misgenre a band. Did you just say they're post-hardcore? They're actually progressive core. And you're like, oh, I didn't know, man. Sorry. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know. Skrilla says we had a pit in his buddy's front yard. Ended up slamming my shoulder into a door and a big dent. Nice. Yeah, we would get goofies once in a while like that. I had a friend who, I don't think he really liked the music. I think he thought any music where they were screaming was almost like funny. So he would like, especially like emo stuff. So he used to pop on Hawthorne Heights, you know, because they just have the craziest, just like emo singing, and then just like just out of nowhere sometimes. But he'd just pop it on and we'd go crazy, just crazy. Especially since Hawthorne Heights is like, you know, I don't know. Metal people know what I'm talking about when I say, I don't know, Hawthorne Heights. But it was fun. Good times. Good times. Of course, I'm talking when I was like 20, so like 17 years ago or something. This was probably new at the time. Come on, you still listen to him? It's been a while. Been a while. I did, oh no. Yeah, was that? I did go to a Hawthorne Heights concert like 4 years ago, actually. Maybe it's longer than that. Because there is one band that people would sort of make fun of me for, but it's one of my favorite bands of all time, if not my favorite band of all time. So gotta shout it out. Silverstein, love Silverstein. So it was the bands you used to listen to in high school tour, and it was Silverstein and Hawthorne Heights, and a couple other ones that I can't remember who they were, but legendary. Silverstein, badass, right? You know what's up. Cows terrorized on ladder, nice. Fred, you sent it to Discord. What'd you send to Discord? Was it which one? I can't think of which one you were sending to Discord, Fred. A short? Okay, gotcha. I'll check it out eventually here. Primus back in the day. Yeah, I was never big into Primus. I mean, some of the songs were kind of funny on Tony Hawk and stuff, but yeah, I'm one of those people. Jeremy was a race car driver that was on a bunch of different games and played here and there and stuff for some reason. I was out at the bar a few weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago now actually, and a guy I'm friends with, I kind of met him more recently, but one of my wife's friend's husband, pretty cool guy, pretty cool dude, but he's a little bit older, and he's I was like, here, I'm on Touch Tunes playing songs from my phone, pick any song in the entire world that you want to hear right now, anything, even if nobody else likes it, pick any song, I'm gonna play it in the bar right now. And he picked Primus, what, My Name Is Mud, I think. I was like, this guy, this guy. I forget exactly how it goes. His name is Mud, and my name's Mud. Still live, Saffron. Yeah. Feels grinding today. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. I'm not gonna go crazy, but a little bit more. People worrying about genre and arguing over it. Such a silly yet prevalent thing within metal, hardcore, and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, it sure is. It sure is. That's not emo deathcore. That's progressive gentcore. You idiot. Yeah, the amount of times I've been even roasted on stream here for saying the wrong genre. Like, someone will ask me, like, what's your favorite kind of metal? And I'm like, you know, the stuff I kind of listen to. I'll listen to, like, Bullet for My Valentine and Betray You Back, like, Silver Sea and this and that. They're like, well, that's not all metal. And I'm like, well, I'm just kind of talking. Okay, jeez. Just like shut down. Like, okay, whatever, guy. What's your favorite kind of doom progressive metal? The short will make you think twice about getting in a mosh pit. We'll see. It's probably not. I've been to a lot of shows and I've been in quite a few pits, so I'd be surprised. I don't know. Is some guy like swinging around a knife or something? I'd have to see, but if it's anything normalish, probably something I've seen before. But if it's, you know, we'll see. We'll see when I'll check it out. P-Bar 5.5 for today. Get it, Brian. Don't go too hard, but just enough to enjoy yourself. Rip said hip-hop fan but loves Lamb of God. Ooh, nice. Terrorized Eldritch and Shank, huh? These guys are cold immune, but let's see what's up. It's like testing out how they go. Suboptimal. Okay, all right. Bone Visage. We're testing it just to see. Good old giant skull. Kind of a rare one. Not used in a lot of places, but a rare one, kind of. Nailed it. Let's see. What can these can these have two sockets? Right? Yeah, not one socket trash. Okay, I thought so. I could. It was bouncing around in the brain, couldn't remember. This is my new favorite run for this right here. My new favorite. This is most optimal. Most optimal. It's trash either way. Yeah, it's true, yeah. It's one of those ones that's a little bit rare, but not that crazy. Wearing one on the Spiritin. Nice. Oh, Kermit traded to you? He ripped you off, huh? Did he make you give he probably made you give him 2 burns for it, huh? I'm just kidding. Well, we got that. It's going to keep getting better and better and better here. Watch this one. Terrorized. Tyrael's Might! Oh. This guy's going to give me Tyrael's Might. Real rough. Yeah, this build you definitely... Not sure what happened there. You definitely got to stick to... What just happened? The places that are just good for the cold builds, for sure. Skrilla says can be good on a Merc before Andes. Just got a little crushing blow on it. I don't know what's all on there, but I feel like I'd rather have a Bulwark, which would be 1,000 times easier to get a hold of. Terrazone cows be poppin', says Tim H. Nice. Congratulations. Wanted it for specifics. Yeah, I gotcha. Rocking it on the Spirited. Yeah, this is just players 1. You could rip it to players 3 if you wanted to, but I don't really care about experience and unique hunting strictly in an 85 area. None of the other monsters. Ooh, unidentified J mod. None of the other monsters can drop my materials might, so turning up players count doesn't help me out in any way really for what I'm specifically trying to do. Saffron says he might give Spirited another try. Feels bad for failing. You'll get him. Glibberish, welcome in. Yo. Go ahead, Stony Tombs instead this time. Keep switching back and forth. Whoops. The dog first grief, he says 37,397. My goodness, congratulations. Y'all remember my first grief I made on ladder? I don't remember what the anti-perfect number is, but it rolled anti-perfect on the damage, and I think the attack speed was like 31 or 32 or something. But the damage number was literally anti-perfect. That was funny. Congratulations, you did quite a bit better there. I guess I don't really need that, huh? I guess it don't matter, I can just leave it in there. How much is one skiller gonna do for me? A little bit, but not that much. OG Duro, yo! Not just any Phil, the sweetest. Ooh. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Rip got a dog doo-doo grief just for smiting, thankfully. Yeah, I was a barbarian, so to be honest, well, it's obviously heartbreaking. Let's be real here. But having a grief and not having a grief, even the worst possible grief you can get, it's still way better. Still way better. Can't quite make it. I was hoping you could tell it, but the Ice Rune word had Frost Nova on striking. That would stack with the Sorcerer's Frost Nova question mark. Stack with the Sorceress's Frost Nova. I don't think it wouldn't. I'm not sure what exactly you're asking. I think like the Cold Mastery minus damage minus res would work with it, but it wouldn't like stack on the skill in any way. Woo! What is going on over here? Holy moly. I'm trying to think exactly. I think that's what you're kind of trying to ask there, but D2R is spaghetti code, so who knows? Right. Yeah, I was wondering, I was thinking if it was on striking with Frost Nova on striking, the minus enemy cold res would probably work for it, but similarly to how the exploding arrow on the enchant sorceress, doesn't it get plus fire damage? Or how the, I guess that's the enchant applies to even the exploding damage or something like that. I don't know, it's hard to say. I'd have to, not sure how that works. Doing all right, OG. Thank you for asking. Doing all right, just slaying demons. Creeping around on 3 hours here. Super quick, where are we at here? All right, okay. Yeah. Saffron says, yeah, cold mastery will apply. Okay, that's what I thought, but like you said, spaghetti code and my spaghetti brain, hard to say. But Saffron seems to agree that he's pretty sure that it would apply. Usually though, and I don't know the ice rune word, I'd have to look it up. A lot of times those rune words that have like on striking, usually it's like a level 5 Frost Nova, and then there's like no synergies, like the synergies won't work for it that way. So you end up doing like 100 damage on your Frost Nova. Like it just doesn't really work out, you know? Game's really unpredictable in how skills interacts with Saffron. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate right there. Yeah, this playlist rocks, dude. I gotta favorite this one. Hold up. Make sure I don't lose track of this one. Industrial Metal Dark Synth. There you go. You know, looking at the time here, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and take off, fellas. I see a few more people just jumped in, kind of got online recently here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take her out, fellas. It is a holiday weekend after all, and all that good stuff. So found a couple of things today, not anything insane, but you know, we're having a good time slapping demons. So appreciate y'all. We had a few people re-up their memberships. B-Wax came with Twitch Prime sub. Hello came in with a $10 super chat. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Sir Fox came in with 5 months. The man, the myth, the legend, Sir Fox. Ooh. We got Fred re-upped his membership for 20 months. Like a legend. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Y'all legends make it possible for my dumb bald head to keep streaming and making videos on this channel. So thank you guys so much. That being said, peace out, fellas, and keep slaying. Woo, my mans. Haha. Take it easy.